is Nicole, and I'm going to be speaking on motherhood. I've titled my speech, Motherhood, the Toughest Hood You'll Ever Go Through. A mother is the most loving and protective person a child will ever know. No one will ever love you and protect you the way your mom does. No love can exceed or even match the intensity of love a mother has for her child. A father becomes a father when his child emerges from the womb, but a mother has been a parent for much longer. Long before her baby makes their grand entrance, she's already cultivated very strong feelings of love and protectiveness for her child. As we travel through our lives, we're going to cultivate all sorts of different relationships. Some professional, some romantic, some friendly, but the one that surpasses all others in terms of bond is that of a mother and a child. It's unbreakable, it's unexplainable, and it's oh so real. Those of you listening to my speech, you may already be moms. You might be planning on becoming a mom in the future, either by choice or surprise. Or you might be a man and that way you do have a mom, and you might have a partner who decides to become a mom one day. And at that point, when you guys do decide to have children, you're going to see her transform into a fierce mother lion, so to speak. She's going to have these feelings come that are unwavering for her child, and intense love, and it's something that you must feel to truly understand. As a young mom at the age of 18, I wanted to surpass all expectations for young moms. I refuse to be a statistic, and I will continue to rise to the occasion of motherhood. It's a choice, I believe. To be honest, I never imagined I would be in that position, and I cringed at being labeled a young mom. You know, it's a negative label in our society. I was surrounded by many stereotypes. And I asked myself, do I play into these stereotypes and misconceptions, or do I rise above? For me personally, I was a motherless daughter. I was the daughter of a woman who was a very bad alcoholic. And she was unable to love herself, and therefore she had nothing to offer me. And this is when, the wheels started to turn in my head. I had to understand, that my mom was disabled, and motherhood is also a choice. It's a personal choice, although you might love your child, it's a choice to be there for your child. Eventually, I realized I did not have anything to prove to anyone. I held the power, and I was not a reflection of my mother. Just because my mom was dysfunctional, I was not bound to the same future. In public, I would get a lot of questions about living situation, child situation, and I realized all young moms, we all get these questions. Why are we so judged? I began to wonder. I thought, this is so crazy. And speaking to other young moms, I realized this is something that happens worldwide. If you become a mother at a young age, you're automatically judged. They automatically assume things. And, with confidence and with time, you grow and you realize that you have nothing to prove to anyone, and, it's not right to judge anyone. As I attended more play dates and mom groups, my confidence grew. I was proud of the fact that I had my son at such a young age and we were doing so well. And I began to go against the grain. I began to be an advocate for young moms, and I began to stand up for others who weren't as fortunate as me. If I could give any advice to new moms, it would be, you don't owe anything to anybody other than your child. And your job is just that child. It's not to worry about pleasing others. I also realized that a great parent is not one who gives the most toys or fancy gifts. A great parent is as simple as just giving your time and attention, loving your child, and leading by example. The fact of the matter is that a mom is the absolute best trainer and guide for any child. No one will take care of your child the way that you can. like many women, I had to choose between having my dream career and being able to be the mom my soul told me I should be. I quickly realized that my love and affection, a mother's love and affection, is incomparable and immeasurable to my child. In the words of Agatha Christie, she's a author of self-help books. She says a mother's love for her child is like nothing else in this world. It knows no law, no pity. It dares all things and crushes down unremorsefully all that stands in its path. I think that's very true. Motherhood is sudden. You get no practice, no warning. Still, in my opinion, motherhood trumps all in terms of satisfaction. Your child is a direct reflection of you. Whatever you give that child, he's going to give back, he or she, of course. There's no shortage of opinions about women who stay home to raise their kids. Some might say they're lazy, they're not contributing to society, they're not contributing to their household. But the fact of the matter is that, they are contributing their time. Time is money, as they say, and they're making a great sacrifice to stay home and nurture their kids day in and day out. I did some research on the topic, and research does suggest 71% of moms, they do work outside of the home, some by choice, some by necessity. The numbers went up considerably since the early 2000s. Research does suggest that being a stay-at-home mom produces better children in terms of grades, social stability, emotional stability, and successfulness in life. But the numbers, in my opinion, they shouldn't matter. Quitting your job to become a stay-at-home mom shouldn't be out of guilt or peer pressure. It's just a personal decision that all families go through. While there are many great reasons, still being a stay-at-home mom isn't for everyone. Stay-at-home mom or not, a mother is the glue that holds every family together. We motivate our children. We build our children up when they're down. It is our job to prepare them for the world outside of home. So their lives that lie ahead are a lot of the time are a reflection of their childhood. So I think it's really important. And I think as moms, we have a lot of pressure weighing on us to build good little citizens. In the end, with all barriers set aside, all that matters is love. All that matters is that you love your child. Material things don't matter. It's love, and it's time, and giving time, and just being there for your child. Either way, if a child grows up with love in his life or his or her life, they're going to grow up and they're bound to be amazing. Thank you for listening.